all of the beautiful girls, to all of the beautiful girls, this goes out to you and you. This goes out to you and you.
We're in the Parker Meridien right now with Brasco. So, Brasco, tell us where you're from.
From Brooklyn. I grew up in Clinton Hills. Clinton Hills, Best Eye. Then I moved to Brownsville. So I'm kind of invested though. But Brownsville kid though.
So let's talk about how you got discovered by Jimmy Iovine and Interscope, and why did he decide to give you a label?
Well, I got discovered by Jimmy Iovine through a bunch of other people, like through Jay-Z. J Brown got my music and gave it to Jay-Z, and it just spun. Ended up seeing Jimmy Iovine, and he was like, "Yo, why go with Jay-Z? I can make you Jay-Z. I'll give you everything Jay-Z has." And so he gave me my own label, a bunch of money, and that's how it all started for me.
How did you end up hooking up with Timbaland?
For a minute, I was on Interscope. Definitely had my own label, Carnegie Kings and stuff like that. And it just didn't go the way, it wasn't a good marriage. So I asked Jimmy to let me go. At that point, I remember they wanted me to work with Tim when I was on Interscope at the time. He had got my music when I was before I met him. So this guy named Mike Daddy, one of his management team, one of his best friends. Now it's like my manager. Well, he used to come up to the office and just kick it with me and like, yo, he just took a liking to me from a friend named Stephen Victor that introduced me to him. And so Mike had called me. He was like, yo, Tim, we're on a new album. Would you come down and just, just mess with us, do a few songs with us? I flew down and the rest was history. I met Tim that night. We talked, and ever since then, and then, Tim said, "Yo, you never go broke again. That's what me, yo. You gonna be that dude. Don't worry about it. You the new Mace, Jay-Z, LL put together. You the LL in this town."
So tell me about the song Amnesia.
Well, Amnesia's like a big pop overseas song that Tim was doing. And they put him on it, and then Mike and him was like, yo, you should rap on it. And at the time I was like, I don't know, like if I want to do that, because you want to stay true to the roots of, you want to be a rapper, you want to be a rapper's rapper, you want to, I can't sell out, I can't do no pop music, but it wasn't that. Like Tim made me see he's an international artist. He's like, Brass, you got to think about the world. Don't just think about New York, think about the world, global. You want to be known everywhere. So, we thought about it. I just went in there and did, a 16 bar, and it went platinum like in 18 countries, and it took me on a 20 country tour. And I made a lot of money for it, and I got my feet wet, and got, my Instagram up, people like, yo, where you at? Seeing all these pictures, I'm taking pictures in front of places that I never probably would have went. It's just a blessing that, you get put in them situations. So you got to take advantage of them situations, and it took me everywhere, man. I'm blessed for even doing it.
What's up with you and Tim? I see you guys working in the studio in NYC with Jay-Z.
Yeah, we up here. We came up here. Tim was up here like 3 months earlier, working with, finishing the Justin album, and then he was messing with Beyonce, messing with everybody. And him and Jay, I heard some crazy records. Jay and him got some crazy records. It's incredible. Like, he gave Jay that bounce. And, he just wanted me to be around him. And he felt he was in the zone. He was like, yo, see me, yo, come, you gotta come, because I'm in the zone. I'm gonna give you everything you need. So we just been making that great music, that's gonna shake up the world. So, man, we just out here. It feels so good to come back to New York and he be in the zone and help me get back in that zone. We in the vibe, and we in a groove, and you don't want to stop that. So I had to come to New York and mess with them. You know what I mean? So, feel good to be back home, Brooklyn, New York, NYC. Ladies, holler at me. I'm out here. Brooklyn.